Hello and welcome to another special edition of Mustang Magazine. I'm Alessandra Varan. In March, I attended the 2018 Student Television Network National Convention along with 27 of my fellow classmates. We traveled to Nashville, Tennessee for this year's event, and we had an amazing experience learning from industry professionals, networking with students from across the country, and competing in various broadcast competitions. Today's show will document that experience by highlighting the videos we produced during the trips. So let's get started. First up, we have a convention recap video produced by Ryan Crowley, Thomas Guerreri, and Tim Wagner. The team was tasked with producing a video summary of the entire convention, so get ready, because it's time to feel the rhythm of STN.
Rhythm, a regular, repeated pattern of movement. At STN, we follow a pattern of writing, shooting, editing, and submitting in order to meet our goals on time. But deadlines aren't the only thing that move us. What drives the true rhythm of STN is the fire, the competition, wanting success more than your next breath and going to whatever measure to achieve it. Each year the competition is the best we've ever seen and each school wants it more than the next. And so it's up to us to maintain our composure, to stay in motion, and to keep our rhythm despite anything in our way.
My name is Jacqueline Berry, and I'm from Lee Summit High School in Lee Summit, Missouri.
I'm Christy Turner. I'm the teacher for George Nicholson High School in Lakeland, Florida.
Carson Stefanski, Lee Summit, Missouri. I love the atmosphere. I love to do everything with editing. I love filming people. I love finding people's stories and telling them. And I love to be around people who love to do the same things as me.
This is by far one of the best conventions I've seen. Just the excitement, the energy, everything that's put together.
Thanks, guys. And now that you've got a feel for what convention is all about, let's jump into some stories. Senior staff reporters Cassie Cahill and Ashley Hutchins competed in the Spot Feature competition, where they had just 6 hours to produce a feature story based on the prompt, The Power of the Dream. Here's their entry.
What is your biggest dream? My biggest dream is to one day own a blue house.
To retire, because I'm going to retire in 3 months.
I want to have kids.
Just like these people, we all have dreams. But while their personal dreams differ, they have one common hope for the world.
I hope that someday we no longer have to fight over who gets what rights.
For everyone to get along with each other, for there to be the peace.
For eventually there to not be such a divide with prejudice. We have such a big problem with racism, classism, all the isms that you can think of.
But Paget has a more personal reason to dream bigger.
I'm bisexual, so having to hide my identity, especially where I'm from, because it's really southern, I saw how my friends were treated, how I was treated, and I don't want anyone to have to go through that.
Now she is focused on bringing the change to a new generation.
My first step is education, so I'm currently in college trying to educate myself on all these issues, and I'm also trying to educate my younger siblings so that they can pass on that knowledge. Just getting involved as much as I can with the youth so that they grow up with opportunities.
And she commends young adults like her, sparking change in their communities.
A lot of the teenagers are rising up, and a lot of the youth are really taking a stand, so I'm really proud of my generation. So, Generation Z, go off.
Hopefully, the movement continues to grow. Reporting for Student Television Network, I'm Cassie Cahill.
Thanks, girls. In the Anchor Team contest, Sam Doucette and Joe Spadorcia were challenged to create a 1-minute segment based on information from various AP Wire stories. Strong writing skills and professional on-camera delivery was a requirement. Here they are now, live to tape from the Gaylord Opryland Hotel.
Good morning, I'm Sam Doucette.
And I'm Joe Spadorcia. Google has chosen Nashville and Oakland as pilot cities for their new app called Bulletin. Bulletin allows users to publish their own photos, videos, and news stories to the web to be shared on social media and search engines. Once a story is published to the app, it becomes a public web document so news outlets can utilize photos of a storm or videos from a volleyball game, using it as a key piece of entertainment.
Speaking of entertainment, the stars of CMT's hit show Nashville are set to play one last concert in the U.S. in March at the Grand Ole Opry House here in Nashville. The show is in the midst of its final season on CMT, being split into 2 parts with the finale airing this summer. Tickets will go on sale this Friday. On the theme of concerts, Sam Hunt will be headlining the inaugural National 2-Day Music Festival this spring on April 20th and 21st.
In sports news, during the Predators game Thursday, Bridgestone Arena teased the return of Mike Fisher from retirement in an open of another Stanley Cup Finals run. Predators fans were buzzing throughout the game, and so were the Predators, who came out with a 5-0 win over the Kings, who were just coming off of 48 hours after being the Kings' best checking game of the season. For Student Television Network, I'm Joe Spadorcia.
And I'm Sam Doucette.
Not every contest at STN is just about team video production. The Multimedia Journalism Contest is limited to one participant, and it requires both a video and written news story. Xavier Cullen was up to the task, and just like the prompt for his contest, he was ready for it.
In Nashville, Tennessee, tourists from all around the country come to eat the food, buy new clothes, and maybe even participate in a few events. However, California resident Rick Valencia is no stranger to the tourist lifestyle.
Well, I'm from California. So we've traveled all up and down California state and from Northern California, and we traveled to, well, the West Coast is already taken care of. Been to every one of the states there. Say Idaho, Oregon, Washington State, where she has family. I have a sister who lives in Seattle. And then Arizona, New Mexico, Texas. I go all the way down to the Southwest. And
like many people, Rick wanted to make the most out of his retirement. So that's why him and his friends committed to save up money and explore the world.
It's an old partner of mine. We've been known each other since I was, I think, 6th, 7th grade. And we've kind of coined ourselves the V Adventures. So that's who we are, and everything we do is an adventure. And I'm retired now, so I want to make sure that I'm not in a wheelchair when I decide to go traveling and stuff. I want to make sure I get the full impact.
But planning a trip isn't as easy as getting up and going.
How we're going to get from place to place, airlines, is it train, is it travel, what you're going to need, what you're going to wear, how clothing and packing, how much are you going to take with you? It goes into a whole bunch of things.
Valencia also urges kids in school to listen for important life tips that they can receive in class.
It's what you were taught in college, what you teach kids to do term papers, so you have to study the topic, and then you have to go on and you learn it, and that's how you plan your trips. All that, I didn't realize that all that stuff that those teachers were telling me actually goes into effect when you're doing even a vacation.
For Student Television Network, I'm Xavier Cullen reporting.
Thanks, Xavier. All over Nashville, there are places dedicated to live music and music history, so many that it's often called Music City. This nickname not only inspired the STN Convention theme, Feel the Rhythm, but also many of the contests, including Rachel McCracken, Grace Gillis, and Mike Dooley's PSA topic, The Importance of Music Education.
Michael, take those out.
Michael, we said to take those off. Hey, Michael, what you doing?
Well, I'm actually listening to my new band.
Oh, really? Come in and let's talk about it. I want to hear about it.
Nice work, guys. Now let's take a look at a NAT package, which is a type of news story that doesn't have a reporter voice. It simply relies on good natural sound and a solid interview. Senior staff reporters Alyssa Nauman and Megan Quinn followed the prompt, "Sounds good to me." Nice work, guys. Now let's take a look at a NAT package, which is a type of news story that doesn't have a reporter voice. It simply relies on good natural sound and a solid interview. Here are senior staff reporters Alyssa Nauman and Megan Quinn following the prompt, "Sounds good to me."
I came to this pizza place because I've heard from lots of people around that it's really, really good and that it tastes fantastic.
How you describe it really matters. Word of mouth really matters too. We've been here for a long time, and so a lot of our returning guests remember it and they want to come back and they want to eat the same thing again if they really enjoyed it.
From what everyone was saying to me, it sounded good to me, so I was really happy that I got to come here.
You want it to sound really good, so it tastes fabulous. It's the best pizza you've ever made. It's artisanal and you'll never find it anywhere else quite like here.
People were just telling me that it tastes like authentic Italian pizza and it doesn't taste like a chain restaurant. It's something unique, something special, something that you don't get really anywhere else.
All right, here's one cheese.
You say say something is artisanal, that means it's in an old way, so people are automatically drawn to it because it reminds them of an old day. If you say it's organic, that will bring in your healthy food crew.
There you go.
Thank you.
I was really happy that I made this choice.
Hi, my name is Andrea Garrido, and this place sounds good to me.
Hi, my name is James Carter, and I heard this place is really awesome.
Hi, I'm Sean Dawson, and this place sounded great to me.
Hi, my name is Michelle Gonzalez, and this place sounds good to me.
Great job, girls. Sound played such a prominent role in that story in more ways than one, but our next segment is quite the opposite. My partner Jesse Kroll and I took on the challenge of competing in the silent film contest. We had 6 hours to create a film from scratch. Our topic was I Walk the Line. Here's what we came up with. Special shout out to Mark Dunn for directing that segment for Michael Curley. Nice work, guys. While many of our segments did not place in their contests, we're proud to say that we met all of our deadlines and received positive feedback from the judges. But we did have one team who gave us a reason to cheer at the closing ceremonies. For this next segment, Tim Rose, Ryan Kelly, and Robert Boussier were competing in the live interview contest. They had 90 minutes to find and shoot a live-to-tape interview based on the topic and willing participants. No editing was permitted. Here's their first place entry now, following the topic Inclusion in Sports, interviewing representatives from the Special Olympics.
Thanks, Joe. I'm Tim Rose here with Jennifer Copeland, who works as a coach for the Unified Special Olympics program, which aims to encourage more inclusive sports programs in schools. So, Jennifer, as a coach, can you tell me what the most memorable part of your job is?
Seeing the students and the athletes and partners play side by side and just have fun together.
And can you give me a personal favorite experience that you've had while working with the kids?
That would be last year when we played unified volleyball at the state tournament. They wore tutus, partners and athletes alike, and we came home with the gold. It was tutu power.
Great. And how do you think that this program encourages more understanding between kids from both groups?
The school sees our students as part of the school. They're part of the school, the community, and they develop relationships with everybody.
Thank you for your time, Jennifer. For Student Television Network, I'm Tim Rose. Now back to Joe at the news desk.
Congratulations, guys, and great work on the live interview. You made Norwood proud. Well, that's all the individual contests we have to show you, but that doesn't mean the show's over. In fact, we've saved our favorite part for last. There was one day at convention where schools compete as one big team and go head-to-head, creating an entire program based on a prompt in 8 hours or less. It is appropriately called the Crazy Eights. Here's our 8-minute entry in its entirety for the News Magazine category, following the prompt, Rock This Town.
Hello and welcome to this special edition of Mustang Magazine. I'm Sam Doucette.
And I'm Joseph Borosha. We're here at the STN Convention in Nashville, Tennessee.
And we're going to rock this town.
Born and raised here in Nashville, Katrina Messler has been surrounded by country music her whole life.
Cassie Cahill and Ashley Hutchins bring us the story. Where are you from?
Omaha, Nebraska.
Katrina Messler is one of the many employees who mans the famous The Opry Shop in Nashville.
We sell musician memorabilia, CDs, books,
etc. And I've been working here going on 5 years now, and I love it.
But Messler's love of country music goes all the way back to her roots.
Since I was a baby, my family would sing it to me, they'd play it nonstop. It's just like home.
In fact, she loves it so much, she can't even keep it out of her love life.
Well, the guy that I'm dating, his name's Michael B. Ware. He just recorded a few songs, and he's amazing.
You say you had your share of hard times.
He is one of the most talented musicians that I've met personally.
And she not only listens to the music, she feels it too.
Well, George Jones said it best. When you're happy, you love the music. When you're down, you love the lyrics. I can understand it because, you know, I've gone through some hard times in my life, and sometimes when I listen to country music, it really brings a perspective.
And we hope it's a good one. Reporting for Mustang Magazine, I'm Ashley Hutchins.
Somehow.
Thanks, girls. On the other hand, one of our staff reporters has a different opinion than Katrina.
Michael Curley gives us his take on sports and music.
Hi, I'm Michael Curley here in Nashville, Tennessee for the 2018 STN Convention. Country music is the main theme here in Nashville, and people love it. But overall, I'm not a fan. Country music is like food in a way. Let me paint you a picture. If you had the same food over and over again, day after day, you would get sick of it, right? Well, it's the same with country music. As the taste of food gets old after eating it constantly, the melody and beat of the music gets old after hearing it constantly. These songs also have the same general theme, as they are always about either love or the beach. Along with the theme, there's one mood that you have to be in to listen to it. Most of the time, you have to be on a drive or the beach with your friends to enjoy it. The mood only fits certain places. You won't generally see people listening to Blake Shelton or Miranda Lambert while pumping iron. It's just not the right setting. Overall, country music, in my opinion, is overrated and needs to change. Although Nashville is united by country music, it should focus on the Predators, who are currently the second best team in the NHL. Take off those dirty boots, cowboy hats, and flannel shirts, and focus on hockey. Reporting for Student Television Network, I'm Michael Curley.
Staying on the topic of not liking country music, Tim Rose caught up with a local resident who rocks their own beat.
Here's the interview.
Thanks, guys. I'm Tim Rose here with Jada, who's an employee at the Opryland Resort, and who, despite living in Nashville, which is a heavy lover of country music, has an alternate choice in tunage. So, Jada, can you tell us how your choice of music differs from everyone else's?
Well, country music is not my first choice of music, which I grew up on country music, but with my mom. But I guess growing up with country music, I just kind of, just got tired of it, I guess. But my choice of music is usually hip-hop, pop, R&B, classical music. My favorite type of music is 80s music. But
And can you tell us when you really kind of discovered that country music wasn't your thing?
it's pretty much been all my life. I've never, even though my mom, I grew up on country music, I've always listened to other types of music. My friends, growing up when I was a teenager, we listened to rap and hip hop and pop, and I just never really got into country.
Okay, thank you very much. For STN, I'm Tim Rose. Now back to you guys.
Thanks, Tim. At STN, the main focus is to work outside your comfort zone.
You're forced to take risks, show your skills, and meet new people. Michael Dooley, Rachel McCracken, and Grace Gillis show us just that.
There's a school on the hill called Norwood, and her sons and daughters too. You can hear the school that backs them up go singing down the field. Oh, Norwood.
You're actually really good.
I didn't know you were here.
I know you're really shy, but there's an open mic night tonight if you wanted to try it out.
This one's for you, Nashville. There's a school on the hill called Norwood. Let's rock this town.
Thanks, guys. Expressing yourself can be in many different ways, some of which is through clothing.
Staff reporter Ali Kelleher takes us to a local boot shop to show us how one's fashion can be the way they rock this country town.
This town's all about country music. It's what it's always been about. Any bar, anywhere you go in the city, whether it's a restaurant or bar, there's always some kind of music going, mainly country.
The popularity of country music in Nashville influences the clothes people wear.
Country music is obviously cowboy boots, cowboy hats.
The Southern cowboy look catches the eyes of tourists.
People think Nashville, they want to come down here and get cowboy boots and cowboy hats and fit the part of what the town represents.
You will be sure to find a boot that suits you with the wide variety of stores selling them in town.
We got a lot of exotic skins here, like caiman crocodiles, shark, ostrich.
To rock your Nashville look, you can stop by a place like this to grab a pair of boots and a hat.
Reporting for Student Television Network, I'm Ellie Kelleher.
Thanks, Allie. Well, that's all we have for today.
Be sure to check us out on Mustang.media. Hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat.
Have a great day, y'all.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed our Crazy 8th entry as much as we did making it. Special shout out to all the talented students who are working on the Mustang Magazine program. Well, that's all we have for this STN special edition. Like always, you can find all of our productions online by visiting www.mustang.media or following us on social media. I'm Alessandra Varan. Thanks for watching.